DC vs. Vampires, number 3. Vampires are hunting on the streets of Gotham City as the coming undead plague makes its first move. Batman's investigation into the disappearance of Andrew Bonnet takes him into the sewers beneath the Hall of Justice, where he makes a stunning discovery, and the fall of another hero means the war for Earth has begun. Task Force Z, number 3. There's no rest for the wicked, especially if you're Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. He thought the mission that killed him would be his last, but now he's been recruited into Task Force Z. But Deadshot's never liked playing by anyone's rules, and Red Hood and his would-be team are going to learn that the hard way. Swamp Thing, Green Hell, number 1. The Earth is all but done. The last remnants of humanity cling to a mountaintop island lost in endless floodwater. The parliaments of the Green, the Red, and the Rot all agree. It's time to wipe the slate clean and start the cycle of life all over again. And to do so, they've united the powers to summon Avatar, one of the most horrifying monsters to ever stalk the surface of this forsaken planet. Against a creature like that, there can be no fighting back, unless you have a soldier who understands the enemy, someone who has used its tactics before, someone like Alec Holland. Of course, it would help if Alec Holland hadn't been dead for decades. Jeff Lemire, the author of the smash hits Joker, Killing Smile, and The Question, The Deaths of Vic Sage, along with the graphic novel that inspired the television sensation Sweet Tooth, returns to Black Label with one of the greatest artists in modern DC history, Doug Mahnke, in tow. Together, they'll unleash a glory, gruesome monster mash where the fate of humanity rests in the hands of someone who isn't human at all. Blood on Sunset, number 1. It's June 20th, 1947. Former cop Clint Braddock is drinking at a bar on Sunset Boulevard when he gets a call from his ex-girlfriend Beverly. Bugsy Skull just been murdered and she found the body. She's terrified and needs his help. Fast. Braddock arrives to find the aftermath of a violent, sadistic murder, not your typical mob hit. It almost looks like the work of eaters? Amidst the carnage, Braddock finds evidence that someone may be trying to pin the murder on him. Braddock is part eater, and he spent years keeping his true nature hidden, but it looks like someone knows what he is, and it's using it to implicate him in the biggest crime to Los Angeles in decades. Now the seat of power in the criminal underworld is up for grabs, and rumors of vampire crime syndicate emerging as players look disturbingly plausible. As Braddock is pulled deeper into the hunt for Siegel's killer, he'll find is either the ideal ally for the vampire cause or the perfect weapon to stop it. It all depends on where his loyalties lie. Apache Delivery Service, number 1. A jungle horror story by Matt Kint and Tyler Jenkins. Two haunted men are on a hunt in the jungles of Vietnam, searching for clues to a missing treasure trove of gold that was stolen from all over Asia by a Japanese general during World War II. Eventually, they find a series of hidden caves in the mountains near the coast. Bodies start showing up, murdered victims and mutilated corpses. There's a rumor that the caves and gold are protected by terrifying witches that have been living in the cave system for thousands of years. As our warriors travels deeper into the mystery, they learn more disturbing facts about each other and become paranoid of one another as they get closer and closer to the goal, while at the same time, a bizarre serial killer is hunting them down. Stray Dogs, Dog Days, number 1. A series of vicious short stories howling straight out of the pages of Stray Dogs, 2021 surprise cartoon horror smash hit. In Dog Days, each stray will get the moment to shine. Questions will be answered, mysteries will be solved, and old wounds will be torn open. Starting this December, every dog has its day. The Death of Doctor Strange, number 4. Who will be the new Sorcerer Supreme? Someone has to stop the giant mystical threat devouring all magic, and it can't be the Avengers, or the Fantastic Four, or the X-Men. It'll take someone with the greatest skills and command over the mystic arts to save us all. It'll take the Sorcerer Supreme, but who will that be? Devil's Reign, number 2. Wilson Fisk has set the Marvel Universe on a dangerous and violent path, hoping to remake it in his own image. Systematically leveraging the power of his office against the heroes of the Marvel Universe, Fisk takes the most dangerous and craven step yet. The Thunderbolts are reporting for duty, and his honor isn't the only one with ambitions. The forces he's marshaled to do as well. You know what they say about honor among thieves. Timeless, number 1. How do you win a war against time? A special year-ending adventure that gives pretense as to what is to come in the Marvel Universe over the next 12 months. Kang the Conqueror is a warrior, a destroyer, a subjugator, but even he is subject to the whims and vicissitudes of time itself. So when a parallel timeline threatens to overwrite the future Kang has fought so long and so hard to control, the Master of the Ages has no choice but to go to war with time itself, battling through Days of Tomorrow as he struggles to prevent the end of what is to come, featuring all the major players in the Marvel Pantheon.